Imagine you're living 40,000 years ago. The sun is setting. Your family has finally found food after 2 difficult days. Tomorrow's survival depends on the decisions you make tonight. Every choice matters. One mistake could leave your children hungry. One careless moment could attract a predator. For almost all of human history, clear thinking was one of humanity's greatest survival tools. Our ancestors survived because their brains could judge danger, solve problems, and work together. Now imagine discovering a drink that does the exact opposite. It slows your reactions, clouds your judgment, weakens your coordination, makes you forget things. Sometimes it even makes you take risks you would normally avoid. By every measure, evolution should have rejected it. And yet, across nearly every civilization in history, humans kept drinking it. Not once, not occasionally, for thousands of years. Why? Why would an intelligent species willingly consume something that makes its own brain work worse? Now, long before breweries, long before vineyards, long before anyone intentionally made beer or wine, nature had already invented alcohol. Overripe fruit sometimes fermented on its own. Natural yeast transformed sugars into small amounts of alcohol. Animals occasionally ate these fruits. Humans almost certainly encountered them too. Then, at first, alcohol wasn't a drink. It was an accident, a strange flavor hidden inside ripe fruit. But this wasn't the real beginning of our story, because humans didn't become fascinated with alcohol simply because it existed. The real mystery lies somewhere much deeper, inside the brain itself. Millions of years before the first fermented drink, evolution had already built a remarkable machine. The human brain. It rewarded behaviors that improved survival, finding food, building friendships, exploring new places, learning new skills, raising children, working together. Every successful experience strengthened ancient reward systems deep inside the brain. Not because evolution wanted us to feel pleasure, because pleasure encouraged survival. Connection mattered. Curiosity mattered. Belonging mattered. Reducing stress after danger mattered. Long before alcohol ever existed, the brain was already searching for these experiences. Alcohol didn't build those systems. It arrived much later. Then, as humans settled into villages, something unexpected happened. People discovered they could intentionally ferment grains and fruit. Beer, wine, other fermented drinks. For the first time, alcohol became something humans could create rather than accidentally discover. But something even more important was happening. Alcohol wasn't just changing what people drank. It was changing how people gathered. Around shared meals, religious ceremonies, harvest festivals, celebrations, moments of grief. Strangers became companions. Stories lasted longer into the night. Communities strengthened shared traditions. Alcohol became woven into culture, not because civilization needed alcohol, because alcohol interacted with systems that already helped humans cooperate and belong. And here's the remarkable part. Humans didn't evolve to crave alcohol. We evolved to crave what alcohol temporarily imitates: reward, belonging, stress relief, social confidence, a temporary escape from fear. Alcohol acts like a shortcut. It briefly activates ancient neural pathways that evolved for completely different reasons. The same systems that once encouraged cooperation and exploration can also make alcohol feel rewarding. But shortcuts come with consequences. The brain receives the reward without solving the original problem. Connection becomes imitation. Relief becomes dependence. Pleasure can slowly become habit. The very biology that once helped humans survive can also leave them vulnerable. Then today, people drink for countless reasons. A wedding, a birthday, a family reunion, a business celebration. After a difficult week, to relax, to feel accepted. Sometimes simply because everyone else is drinking. Notice something? Very few people drink because they enjoy impaired judgment. They drink because of what they hope the experience will bring. Laughter, conversation, confidence, comfort, connection. The drink itself is often only the vehicle. The destination is something much older, something deeply human. So, why do humans drink alcohol? Not because evolution designed us to crave alcohol, but because evolution designed us to seek connection, reward, relief, belonging, meaning. Alcohol simply discovered how to speak the language of a brain that had been evolving for millions of years. That's why this story was never really about a drink. It was about us. The next time you see friends raising a glass or someone drinking alone after a difficult day, remember, behind every bottle lies a brain searching for something far older than alcohol itself. Perhaps the greatest mystery was never why humans invented alcohol. The real mystery was why alcohol could so easily unlock desires that evolution had written into us long before the first brewery ever existed.